Week two of our Spring AD podcast as we talk about your Anderson Raptors with AD Chris Newton. Coach, how are we doing today?
We're doing great. We're doing great. The sun's out. We hope the sun stays out.
It's shorts
uh,
weather.
it is shorts weather. It is. It
It,
is.
it is shorts weather. Let's uh, let's start with baseball since we're both
Yeah.
baseball guys. Let's talk baseball. Hopefully, we can get some baseball weather for the whole week. I know they're talking about some storms at about 4 o'clock today, and I hope that's the only storms we get all week because we need to
Yeah.
start playing some ball. Let's see.
Yeah. So we had a huge win on Saturday night. A makeup. We played Loveland, played a league game on the weekend, and guys battled real hard. Eric Fleetwood stepped up and hit a couple missiles. I think he was on base 4 or 5 times.
Nice.
Um, Aiden Trowbridge came on at the very end to seal the deal, but Raptors won 11-8. It was a great game. Loveland is one of the early favorites in the league this year, so getting that win was huge.
That's kind
And
of
then we
fun
got,
playing a league game on a Saturday because that's not
yeah,
usually
that's
standard.
it's definitely different. We doing anything and everything to try to get games in right now. So we actually played two on Saturday, but we're not going to talk about the first game. We struggled, got beat 5-4 in that one. We're just going to focus on the W that we
Yeah.
got there at the end.
How's with all this strange weather and not warm temperatures? How's your field handling the weather and things so far this year?
You know what we did this year, this is the first year we've done this. We got Oasis, a little
Okay.
plug for Oasis here.
Turf company.
Oasis has done our fertilizing for us, and we stepped it up this year, and we went traditionally we have aeration and overseeding done by someone else, and I've been so happy with Oasis. I asked them if they would do it, so so they did the aeration and they did the overseeding, and I got to tell you what, our infield is as thick as it's been in years.
Wow.
So, and our infield used to hold some water. Well, this year with how thick it is, it's not holding any water. So it's been great. Now our
Nice.
outfield has been a little damp at times. But very, very, very pleased. Matter of fact, as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to go out and cut the grass because it's growing pretty daggone fast.
Nice.
But yeah, very, very, very pleased with the way our field has been holding up in the infield.
Nice. Well, that's great.
Yeah. But we got a big one at Lebanon today. They
Yes.
they took it to us on Friday. So we got to go back and get some revenge on them today. And then we had to switch some things up with Kings. So we're at home on Wednesday and we are away on Friday
Okay.
with Kings.
So flip that, and then looks like a non-league Carlisle on Saturday.
On Carlisle on Saturday. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So hopefully get a lot of innings in, and
Yeah.
temperatures get warming, and get some ECC contest under your belt. So good luck to baseball. Let's go over to boys lacrosse, and let's see what do we have here. It looks like
Got a
traveling
big
over
week.
Seven Hills on Monday.
Seven Hills tonight.
Yeah. And then Bartels Road comes on over to Charles Brown Stadium on Wednesday,
Yes, sir.
and then traveling over to the Eagles on Friday.
Yes, sir.
And then an always tough Miamisburg coming over to Charles Brown Stadium on Saturday. So a
Yes,
busy week
sir.
for the boys lacrosse.
Four big ones this week. So very excited. One of the cross players was just in here talking about how excited he was for tonight and for how this week and get it going. So very good, very good. The more they can play, the better we're going to get.
Yeah, we're getting there. Right? You can just almost tell it's close.
Yeah, it is.
So
It
to start
is.
making a run, if a bunch of games are going to be worn out here shortly. Let's go over to the girls' side. This week, let's see. Looks like we've got three on the docket, all at
Yep.
home.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
an ECC Lebanon affair on Tuesday,
Yes, sir.
Bartels Road on Thursday,
Yes,
and
sir.
then
Inviting them over.
non-league Miamisburg on Saturday. So
Yeah.
good.
Miamisburg Day on Saturday.
They're that's a nice opponent for you guys. Non-league, they're always very solid. It'll be a nice barometer for both boys and girls lacrosse to kind of see where you are. Those will be nice contests.
Yeah, yeah. We actually we played the boys. Last year we played them in the tournament as well. I had two good games with them, and this year we picked up the girls. So excited about that. But yeah, so a little bit of Spartan week here. Wednesday with the boys in boys lacrosse, and Thursday with the girls here. So hopefully we get some. Hopefully a lot of people come on out and support our boys and girls lacrosse teams Wednesday and Thursday. Should be nice dry weather. So we're excited about it.
Isn't it nice as the administrator of athletics when you find a non-league opponent that they're out of the area, but it's a good opponent in Miamisburg to add to help fill the schedule, and you know it's going to be a good contest, and it's just nice, I'm sure, for your scheduling binder to add a new school to it.
Oh, there's no doubt. They're working with their AD is great too. And it comes down, when I was the baseball coach, it came down to playing guys that you liked, right? Because you know they're going to play with class. And that when you're scheduling non-league games, that's what you look for. You look for quality programs,
Right.
ADs that run a good ship, and that way you're going to get a quality opponent. There's so many things that can go south in athletics, and you just want to make sure you're going up against quality kids and quality programs and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Yeah, good luck to girls lacrosse. Let's go to the smaller diamond and let's talk softball. Uh,
yeah,
hopefully, you guys have 7 games on your schedule so far. It looks like you may have already had an eighth, but it hasn't been updated. Um, but there's not many softball teams that have had that many games in, so good for them
yeah,
to have
yeah.
8 games.
We're rolling this week, baby.
Yeah, you've got traveling to Loveland on Monday, Wednesday at Lebanon. This says Turpin at McNick. Is that right? It looks like it. Oh, that's Saturday. A
Saturday, Queen of the
little
Hill.
tri-match action. Very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And
fun.
we actually picked up Mercy McCauley on Tuesday
Oh, great.
and Cole Rain on Thursday. So we play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, double on Saturday.
Are there pitching rules innings for girls since it's underhand?
No, nope, nope. You'll find a lot of programs that will throw the same kid. That's how they end up with 25 wins and stuff like that. What we have, our coach does a great job of not overdoing. Anna Luthi throws a bunch for us.
Uh-huh.
But coach also, and definitely Cameron Nesis will be throwing, some of these as well. He splits it up and does a good job taking care of them. I know it's underhanded, but
Yeah.
still, it's that same motion 100 times a day.
Well,
Uh,
and you gotta, what happens if she gets hurt and you don't have
oh
any
yeah,
you tested? You gotta have some depth.
100%.
Well, good luck to them. Hope they get all the games in, man, because
Yeah, that'd
you
be
get all
awesome.
those in. Whew, boy, that'll be nice getting them ready for tournament time. So good luck to
Yep.
softball. Let's go to the hard court. This is the sport so far this year. It seems like it's really taken it on the schedule with the weather because if you just get a little drop of rain on a hard tennis court, you can't play because it's too slippery and
Yeah.
hopefully a lot of matches get in this week. It looks like you've got them scheduled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yep.
Summit, Bartels, and McNick. So hopefully lots of matches for the boys this week.
Yeah. And again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. We're super fortunate to have a great relationship with Beachmont Racket Club. So I'm trying to remember what day it was whenever we played Kings. I think it was. Our was it, I guess it was Friday.
Yeah,
I
when
think
it
it
was
was.
38 and nasty.
Yeah. So our coach looked up and reached out to Beachmont Racquet Club, and they welcomed us up there.
Awesome.
And so there's no way in the world we would have been able to play at Anderson. So we went up to the Racquet Club and were able to get our Kings match in and got the W up there. So it's huge, and their Beachmont Racquet Club is phenomenal to us. The Atkins family is phenomenal to us, and it just allows our kids to get to play, have so many more opportunities to play.
Yeah, it's
But it
great.
looks going to be dry this week, so we're going to be out there.
Yep. Isn't it nice to have partners like that that
It's
can just
huge.
that makes everything better for all the student athletes.
It is a team effort, any which way you look at it. Community, families, kids, coaches, everything.
Yeah, it's awesome. Good luck to boys tennis. Hope they get a lot of matches in this week.
Yeah.
Let's go to track and field. Looks like we've got an ECC JV meet at Milford today.
Yes, sir.
It looks like you have a good one on Friday there at
Yes,
Charles
sir.
Brown Stadium. Hopefully the weather is beautiful and you get a lot of support in running that invitational because I'm sure it takes an entire village to run an invitational.
It does. It does. And fortunately, our track coaches, Kevin Radzinski, works nonstop of trying to beautify our place. And we got new sand in the long jump this year, and that's because Coach Radzinski dug out all of the old existing sand, and so he does a phenomenal job. We got a little wrench thrown in our plans this year. Um, our Brown Stadium lights are currently not operating.
Ooh,
So in saying that, we've got to move the track meet up a little bit to make sure we have enough time to run and get everything in. So he's been pulling his hair out trying to get some things going and making sure uh, all the times are correct. And so he's got it down. He sent that schedule out, and so but Kevin Radzinski just does a phenomenal job. And he's our girls coach and our boys coach Trevor Ellison do a phenomenal job of
great.
organization and getting things going.
That's awesome.
So yeah, Friday is going to be awesome, and it's going to be an exciting day here. It's going to be a jam-packed day here at Anderson High School, and
Is
so we
start
hope
time
people
is
come on
start
out.
time new at about 4 o'clock still?
4:15.
4:15. Okay.
Yeah. 4:15. Well, traditionally what we do is we start the field events and first and then do the running events, but we're going to start them both at the same time.
Okay.
Um, so so we'll get that going, but no, we're super excited. And then we had one whale of a day at Cincinnati Country Day on Saturday.
Oh yeah,
Um,
they're invitational. Yes.
Our boys and girls both won the meet. Was awesome, and we had. Now listen to this. You ready? Are you sitting
I'm ready.
down?
I am.
Okay. So we had Cameron Mathis won
Okay.
the discus and the shot put. He was named field event performer of the meet. We had Emma Campbell, who was first in the discus, second in the shot put, only to our another Raptor, Audrey Norwell. But Emma Campbell was named field event performer of the meet. Then we had Toby Strasbaugh, who finished first in the 100, first in the 400-meter dashes. He was named runner of the meet. And then we had Maddie Airy. How about this now? Freshman Maddie Airy won the 200,
Ooh,
okay? And then was on some relays that won. She won she was up right up there. I think she finished second in the 100. And then had I think second in the long jump. Okay. All right. She finished second in the long jump to um, our another freshman. Remember this name, Katie Nelson Murr, who won the 110 meters hurdles, set a PR in the long jump, and she finished, I think, in third or fourth in the 200. So it's quite a little combination there. Then you got Mariam Avashi finished first in the pole vault. And then you got Emma Salee. Oh my gosh. She has dropped her times in the 1600 meters. She really just started running this year.
How many laps is
Um,
1600? Is that what is that? Is
Four,
that 4 laps?
four lap mile. Yeah. And I'm almost positive I think her time was a 5:35. But I want to say she was running a 6. Um, up until here, recently, she just keeps dropping. I think ran a 5:45 at our first meet, 5:35 at this one. She just keeps, working like crazy and just dropping times. And then another freshman, this is, I mean, so exciting. Gracie Helbig ran the 3,200 meters. Now, I'm gonna tell you something now. Um, there's some special, this is a special place, and we got special kids, and we had two kids that were working so hard with her and trying to get her to this 3,200. And Gracie Helbig set a PR in the 3,200. I think came in second. Um, so there's so much excitement going on with this track team and the young kids.
Right.
It's really neat. So I would ask and plead people to come on out Friday night. I think you're going to be Friday, excuse me, not night. Don't wait till night because then the lights won't turn on. But if you come out during the day, you're going to be real excited about the Raptors you see out there running around the track.
That's great. Sounds like the coaching staff's making a great impression on getting student athletes out to participate and make it
Yeah.
a great experience.
Yes. Very excited.
Yes, great. Good luck and good luck on the meet on Friday.
Yeah.
Charles Brown. Let's wrap up this week's show. Let's go inside. Let's talk boys volleyball. In the ECC, boys volleyball is really tough this year. I see that there was a nice ECC straight set win over Bartels Road last
Yeah.
week. Uh,
Yes.
this week looks like 4 matches. Hosting Lebanon Monday, traveling to West Claremont Tuesday, a non-league at Roger Bacon on Wednesday, and then back in ECC play on Thursday, hosting the Tigers of Loveland. So a big
Yeah.
week for the boys.
Action packed. And again, we've talked about this, just what a great group of kids this is, and our coach does a phenomenal job with them. And big win last week over on Bartels Road. So that was great. The kids were very excited about that. And and got no time to rest. I
Right.
mean, four big ones this week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So they'll be back at it, and we'll be excited to hoot and holler for them.
Yep. Spring season goes quick, especially when you get when you lose some matches due to the weather.
Yeah.
Well, Newt, have a great week. Good luck on the invitational on Friday, 'cause I know you guys will be busy with that. Happy Easter to you and yours, and happy
Yes.
Passover for those who celebrate. And we'll touch base next Monday and get everybody up to speed with all things good with the Raptors.
That's right. And you as well. Happy Easter to you as well and your family. And we're going to have a great week here at Anderson. Super excited. And I appreciate you letting us share the news about our Raptors.
Sounds good, Newt. Have a great week, my friend.
Thank you, sir. You too.
See you later.
Bye.